Sagittarius, this is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and welcome to This Just In. And this is where we get all up in other folks' business about love and relationships. This reading is going to be true for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you'd like to put together a more complete picture of what your month might look like, Sagittarius, you can take a look at your moon or rising sign if you happen to know what that is. I am going to be pulling 3 cards, and I'm going to be pulling those 3 cards from the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. That's the bottom. We got the Knight of the Knight of Pentacles there on the bottom. Sagittarius, somebody may be coming to you with the offerings of something. This is a love and relationship reading, so this might be somebody who is ready to take the next step. Saying that because we saw that Knight of Pentacles there on the bottom when I showed that. But let's see how this plays out, Sagittarius. I'm always excited to see what's going on with you guys. Sagittarius is one of my favorite signs. I vibe so much with Sagittarius and Pisces. I want to say too, if needed, we are going to be pulling clarifiers, guys. And for the clarifiers, I'll be using my cute little Rider-Waite. We got the 3 of Swords reversed on the bottom of that deck that we just saw. Even though I'm still shuffling. Let's see what's going on, Sagittarius. Well, we are doing a love reading, and the 3 of Swords reversed talks about love. Not the 3, it's kind of not the love that we like to see. No, we don't like to see the 3 of Swords, but it is in fact reversed. So, and we're gonna kind of put that on the back burner of our energy until we see what is really going on, and if we even need clarifiers. So I'm going to cut those cards and put those to the side in case we need them. And cut these cards, and we are going to pull 3 cards, Sagittarius. It's a really nice night. I'm sorry, guys. It's a really nice night in Texas. It's like real chill, and I got this chill hip-hop jazz music playing. I hope that, because I know a lot of times the music sounds louder to you guys than it does to me, so I hope it's not throwing you off. Let me know in the comments if it's just distracting, and I'll 86 that next time around. So anyway, Sag, let's get started. The first card we've got, oh my goodness, Sagittarius, we got the King of Pentacles reversed. The reason I said, oh my goodness, is because I have pulled the King of Pentacles. I've only done 4. Well, you guys will make my 4th, and I've pulled the King of Pentacles in 2 other readings. So, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on a second. The King of Pentacles being Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Man, this dude is getting around. And you know what I keep seeing this guy as here? He is upright. He's a guy that has laid down his roots. He's well established. He pretty much has it going on. He got his money right. I'm sorry, I had to turn that down a little bit. That was a little loud. And you know, when I see the King of Pentacles, I always think, you know, this tall, dark, and handsome, debonair guy, you know, and he's respected in the community. And like I said, you know, he's got his stuff together. He's worked hard throughout life. The King of Pentacles, I think, can be a little controlling. And, you know, the king, he knows how to do his thing. He knows about structure. He knows how to... he knows how to rule the roost. So, you know, sometimes I think he can be a little controlling and even a little bit rigid. But, you know, if there's anybody that you ever want to turn to make something concrete for you, to, you know, put their money where their mouth is, so to say. The King of Pentacles is that guy. Well, he's reversed in this case. So everything I just said, you know, he's kind of the other side of that coin. And since he keeps showing up in everybody's reading, you know, I'm just kind of getting this idea that a lot of us are dealing with we're dealing with all of this stuff that we have going on in Pisces, and I'll get to that in a moment. A lot of us are dealing with illusions. The people that we are dealing with in our one-on-one relationships are turning out not to be who we thought they were. So this appears to be going on across the board. And like I said, we have got a lot of energy in Pisces. We've got, well, we just had, and it's still February as I make this video, we just had an eclipse, a solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. You know, so that's a lot of heavy Piscean energy. We had a new moon that was happening simultaneously in the sign of Pisces, the same time as the solar eclipse. That's heavy stuff, dudes. Sag, we also have Neptune in the sign of Pisces. We've got Mercury in the sign of Pisces. We've got Chiron in the sign of Pisces. Chiron is our wounded healer. And we've also got South Node in Pisces. So it's a whole lot going on in Pisces. And there's also quite a bit going on in the sign of Aries. And these are two completely different energies, even though Aries follows Pisces. You know, this is where things is coming out of the hidden, out of the subconscious, and manifesting itself into motion, into action. Two very different types of energy. Aries being very sure of itself, Pisces being a bit confused and disillusioned, like I said before. So with all of this energy that we have in Pisces, I think a lot of us in relationships are dealing with people who are turning out not to be who we thought they were. And like I said, with this King of Pentacles, he just keeps showing his ass up in everybody's readings. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the same dude. You know, just all up in everybody's space, fronting, acting like he's something that he's not. So Sag, you may be dealing with that person, you know, or this could possibly be the energies that you might be putting out. But, you know, let's see how this goes. Okay, the next card we have is the Four of Cups. And I just had to make sure that I saw that good, because these cards are very whimsical and there's a lot going on in there. And with the little pretty right, you know, sometimes it is just not what I think it is. So, yes. We've got the Four of Cups there. And Sagittarius. There's something's being offered to you. Somebody's trying to offer you a particular relationship or a situation. Somebody's offering you something emotional, and you're not having it right now. And maybe it is because Pisces, maybe you already, you know, you may have been dealing with this person a bit, but you may already be in the place where you're seeing this person for who they really are, and you just may not be interested in whatever it is that they are trying to offer you. Pisces, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I don't know. That's because we have all this energy in Pisces, and I keep thinking about that. Sagittarius, I have the feeling that, you know, maybe you know this person ain't shit. Maybe you already know that, and you're not interested in what they have to offer. But I'm kind of feeling like some of you Sagittarians, you already have some sort of good setup going on, maybe with somebody else, and you're holding on to that. Maybe you are not open, and that might be the best way to be. Maybe you're not open to what this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and it doesn't have to be. It could be somebody who's just really, really earthy, though. Maybe it's because you've already, you got something good going on already, and you're not open to whatever this mess is, and that could very well be a good thing. So let's see. Okay, you got the King of Swords here, Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with somebody who is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This being the King of Swords. And this is somebody who is very smart. This person knows a little bit about everything. And Sagittarius, maybe this is energy that you are projecting out, but a lot of times the court cards, which are the page, the knight, the queen, and the king, they are generally people that we are dealing with in a particular situation or at a particular time. But they can also be the energies that we can project out into the world. These can be the other facets of ourselves. Whomever this King of Swords is, and we will be pulling some clarifying, Sagittarius, whatever this King of Swords is, whether this is you or somebody else, this is somebody who is very smart. They pretty much know when they open their mouth, when they speak, people listen. And they generally have all their facts. They know what they are talking about. And Sagittarius, it may be because maybe this is the person that you feel like you have this good setup with. And I feel like this too, Sagittarius, this could be a situation where you're not interested in what this King of Pentacles reverse is talking about, because Sagittarius, while you like a good romp in the hay, you are definitely attracted to somebody who is smart. And, whether or not this has been the case all your life for you, I certainly feel like in the month of March, you prefer brains over body. Now, these are both kings. So, let me say that some of you Sagittarians, this could actually be a same-sex relationship, and there are two guys that you are trying to choose between. So if that is the case with some of you Sagittarius, let me just say that the King of Swords, this Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, is probably your best bet. He might be a little judgmental. He's probably also one of those kind of people that feels like, if it's not his idea, if it's not the way that he thinks about it, then that's just not what that is. But, all in all, he really got his stuff together. He is a good dude. I mean, this person could have degrees on the wall or whatever. I feel like they are very intellectually established. Whatever the case may be, whether these are two older males or whether these are somebody who are, just really very established in what they do. This is going to be somebody who is trying to act like they are established in what they do, but they really are not. So that's why I say, it could be that the King of Swords is going to be your best bet, Sagittarius. And this doesn't have to be, these don't have to be two males. This could certainly be just, somebody who is very established or not in what they do. And they just beasting with it. You know what I'm saying? So, it could also be that. So, I have already, you know, as we were talking earlier, I already pre-cut these cards. So let's pull it, clarify, and see if we can see what else is there. You got the Temperance card, Sagittarius, and the Temperance card, this is your card. The Temperance card rules Sagittarius. And this is about keeping a level head. This is about answering to your true calling. This is about following the truth. Sagittarius, I do feel like too that I feel like some of you Sagittarians are looking to, you're going for the person with the brains, because you know that that is something that is longer term than the physical. The Pentacles talk about, you know, physical things, the things that we can see and touch and taste and smell. While this talks about intelligence, intellect, even emotion a bit, it talks about consciousness. And the Temperance card ruling Sagittarius is in fact about higher consciousness as well as higher thought. So Sagittarius, you've got your own card in your own reading. And with this saying that you got to use a level head, you are in fact doing that. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you want out of these two possible people. And that is why you are not open to what the King of Pentacles reversed is talking about. You see it for what it is. And your little angel appears to me to be in that King of Swords. Let's pull one more card, see if we can. Alright. Okay, so we got the two. Oh my goodness. We got the Two of Coins, Sagittarius. So, you know, this came up, I want to say in Capricorn's reading. So, seems like that we have, a lot of us have some decisions to make in these relationships. It seems like they're, you know, throughout the signs, there seems to be a lot of multiple involvement. This Two of Coins is going to talk about, since we are talking about a love relationship, this is going to talk about the juggling of the two. So, the Temperance card is telling you to use a level head, and you will do that. If you were ever mistaken, if you were ever confused about whether or not the King of Swords is who you needed to pick, because with the way that this card is facing, it seems like maybe at one point you did put some stock into the King of Pentacles reversed until you started to see what was really going on, and where you may have been putting this King of Swords kind of on the back burner, but you were still trying to keep both balls in the air. But it looks like for whatever reason you may have been falling short, or whether that was purposely or not, with this King of Swords. But with this card showing up, you are using your higher mind. You're going to make the right decision, and that is why you are not open to bullshit. And I'm feeling like, Sagittarius, that is exactly what this King of Pentacles reversed is. Okay. I just wanted to see if there were any other messages. Sagittarius, okay, one more thing I want to say. With all of this energy that we have in Pisces, there are a lot of things that, you know, we've been confused about. A lot of things that we haven't seen clearly. And with the eclipse that we just had in Pisces on February 26th, it's going to eclipse the things out of our life that exists in that Pisces shadow energy. Maybe not everything, but it's definitely going to eclipse something out of our lives that, you know, some of those Piscean type things. And, you know, the Piscean energy, it's beautiful, it's spiritual. And like I said at the top of this video, Pisces is one of the signs that I vibe with a lot. But Pisces is definitely about confusion. It's about hidden things. It's about self-undoing, deceit. It's about, you know, the not knowing where one stops and the other begins. And you know, that sounds so beautiful a lot of times in a relationship, but we can blur the lines in such a way that can become very, very unhealthy. So now what I was saying was, I feel like for some of you Sagittarius who may have been under this Pisces energy and feeling some confusion, or may have been feeling deceived, I feel like this King of Swords could also be somebody who has a lot of knowledge. Like I said, this is somebody who's really smart, who comes in and helps you see things clearly. I think they kind of, if you were mistaken about it, they came in and set you straight about this King of Pentacles reverse, even if there is nobody else involved. But I'm pretty sure, or I think that there is. Or, you know, this could be you trying to balance this toxic relationship with your own well-being. This is definitely about the balancing of something. But since they are pentacles, this is generally something physical. This is something tangible. So this being a love reading, I'm going to go more with the fact that this is the juggling of a relationship. And for those of you who are not actually juggling these two kings, I feel like for some of you, this is somebody that comes in and sets you straight about some decisions that you may need to make in a relationship that you are in. And just because another person is not showing up doesn't mean that they are not a part of this equation. Now, this Temperance card for some of you Sagittarians could actually be another Sagittarian that you might be dealing with, or somebody, you know, kind of with that fire energy. But, you know, when I see the Temperance card, I just don't automatically think of the Aries and Leo. But I wonder too, Sagittarius, though, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the traditional ruler of Pisces, and we've got all of this Pisces energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with the Pisces, and that's probably just going to be for a small few of you. This is for the most part earth energy or air energy. And while it doesn't have to be their sun sign, I'm almost willing to bet the farm that they are going to have it on the moon or rising. Okay, so yeah, that's the way I see it, Sag. You've got some decisions to make, but I think you already, you're not even open to the BS. If you were once before, you are using your higher mind, and you've shut that thing down. A lot of times, I want to say this before I go, with the Four of Cups upright, when we don't see, because what you've got is these three cups right here, and then you've got this cup that's kind of hanging down. So there's this offerance of all of this love, and a lot of times, if you can see this person, they, you know, she's got or he's got their head held down. And so sometimes this could be, this Four of Cups, it could be like you missing something. But in this case, I don't think you're missing a damn thing. I really think that you are with the Temperance card upright, you are using a level head. If there was conflict between you and this person, you are making a decision to leave that behind. You don't want any more of it. You don't want any more of what they are trying to give you. Okay. So now that is the way I see it, Sagittarius. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If anybody would like a personal reading, you can contact me at tina@85thhousevibrations.net. Thank you, and I hope to see you again next month.